very best stories, but it's not just the stories, it's the people. Sometimes you meet people on the show you can't believe exist until you see it for yourself.
That is very true, and we are headed to a small town just outside of Venice, Italy right now, and there really is no other word to describe the man that you're about to meet except for inspiring.
Fulvio Marotto is a unique and accomplished rider. Trick riding, winner of motocross events, he can conquer the toughest terrain. And by the way, he has no hands or lower legs.
Nobody believed in Fulvio when it was in hospital. Nobody think that Fulvio can come back to do normal things.
For his, the word no is meaningless.
10 years ago, Fulvio was a champion motorcycle rider and all-round star athlete.
I was always very active. I like sports that have a lot of risks, because otherwise, you're working your muscles, but not your mind.
He was on top of the world, and then he developed a rare blood disorder. Amputating his hands and feet was the only way to save his life.
He told you have to do your best, and I want to do exactly at the end of the reconstruction the same life that I did before.
I remember Fulvio when it was in recovery in hospital, and he always say, okay, I come back riding bike, I come back to swim, I come back to jump, and the doctor said, no, this is not possible, forget it, forget Fulvio. And Fulvio said, no, I come back to go, to jump, to ride.
From the first moment that I understood I would be like this, my brain started to work on ideas. Because what's missing when you're confined to a bed is not riding a motorcycle. What's missing is your freedom.
He refused the prosthetics his doctors recommended and set out to design his own.
I thought he would be a little bit crazy, because it was really the first time in my professional life that I found such a determined person with a clear plan that refused the official medicine.
His goal? A driver's license to be able to ride once again. Back home from the hospital, Fulvio faced many challenges as a quadruple amputee, not the least of which convincing his friends that he would return to his normal lifestyle.
I told people I'm building not only legs, but I'm also building a motorcycle I can ride. My closest friend said, okay, not only do you not have legs or hands, you've also lost your mind. So finally, I stopped telling them. I just started working alone.
The first step in getting back on his feet was actually getting back on his bike.
The very first thing I worked on was obviously the legs, but not because I wanted to walk. I didn't care about that. But what the legs did allow me to do was be independent. So from that standpoint, I worked on being able to ride the motorcycle. That was the most important thing. That's what I enjoyed the most.
Fulvio was determined to design prosthetics much more durable and comfortable than the ones on the market, so they could be worn all day long.
Well, the problem of a prosthesis is that when you put weight on it, the pressure changes and the volume decreases, so it becomes difficult to walk on them. So you need to find the right balance with the weight of the leg and with the dimensions of the prosthesis, so that it's not loose or doesn't put excessive pressure on the leg.
To get it right, he paid close attention to the way his leg changed shape as he moved.
I design the system while I'm walking. While I walk, I create the mold based on the pressure that I need. When the leg is inserted, it creates a vacuum and it seals it, so air doesn't escape or get inside the prosthesis. They're sealed, creating a cushion of air inside.
With the prosthetics working well, he turned his focus to the bike. Hand grips he designed allow him to control the brakes with his right hand and the gears with his left hand. In just 10 minutes, he can transform any bike into his own street-legal ride.
Removing this strap, it slips off the cuff, and the motorcycle is back to normal, completely original. You close the strap, you attach this, and I'm good to go.
Designing and building the system was the easy part for Fulvio. Getting his driver's license from the Italian authorities, that was the biggest challenge.
A farle accettare ho dovuto guidare.
To get an appointment to see them, I had to make a video driving in a somewhat exaggerated way and send it to them. I had to create, more than anything else, a curiosity on their part. That at the same time showed them I had the confidence and security of having total control of the motorcycle.
He got the appointment and proved his devices worked, but then there was the paperwork.
I had to certify the hand prosthesis, which nobody had done before, then get the leg prosthesis certified, which nobody had done before. Then I had to certify the mechanical adaptation.
Finally, the one piece of paperwork he'd been waiting for, the world's first quadruple amputee with a driver's license.
It's been 10 difficult years of my life. How could I explain how I feel? It's impossible to explain it.
Now, he wants to share his joy, getting his inventions to other people who have lost limbs.
To customize the prosthesis to your style of life was really a new concept. The group of engineers that are studying this kind of prosthesis are exactly in the same position now in which he was 10 years ago.
He's a very generous, he has a big heart, and he works every day to help other people. And I'm very proud to be his friend.
The impossible doesn't exist, because that's a concept we create in our minds. If something is impossible, it's because we simply didn't try, not because it's not possible.